Okay, this is Frank Colley, and I wanted to share this video with you really quickly regarding the number one single most common tendon damaged or torn or involved in painful or causing painful issues in the rotator cuff, which is known as the supraspinatus tendon. You'll see that right here, supraspinatus. The supraspinatus tendon is the one I have highlighted here for you. This is actually the supraspinatus muscle. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple different views of this muscle so you can get a good look at this. But essentially, this muscle runs across the top of the shoulder blade from the basically alongside the spine, running across and underneath here what's called your AC joint. So this is your collarbone here, and this is your acromion process that forms the AC joint. That's kind of the bony portion you could feel on the top of your shoulder. It shoots underneath there and comes out and attaches over on the upper outer aspect of your upper arm bone. So this is your humerus bone right here, okay? And what the supraspinatus muscle is responsible for doing is it's responsible for assisting in lifting and overhead motion, in particular from about shoulder level up. So there's a couple other things that can help with lifting that arm up, which is the deltoid muscle, which we have labeled over here. But this supraspinatus muscle is the main one that's ultimately responsible for lifting the arm up and overhead. And because of its orientation underneath this AC joint right here, it is the most commonly torn tendon because it can get pinched between this joint here and the upper arm bone that comes up into this area here. So it's kind of like a piece of ham sitting in between two pieces of bread. So here's one piece of bread, here's the other piece of bread, this arm bone, and then here's the ham in between there. So it's a very likely spot that it could get pinched. And if people develop a bone spur, commonly that spur will develop underneath this joint right here and can poke into this tendon in this area. Now remember, a tendon connects a muscle to a bone. So this is where the muscle's coming across here. It turns into a tendon, and the tendon attaches into the bone. And this is why the supraspinatus tendon is the most commonly torn tendon in the rotator cuff group.